Imagine the shock of a powerhouse team like the Oregon Ducks biting the dust in their own backyard. That's the raw emotion gripping college football fans right now after a stunning upset. But here's where it gets controversial. Is this just a fluke or a wake-up call for the Ducks' undefeated dreams? Stick around as we dive deep into the aftermath, unpacking what head coach Dan Lanning had to say following Oregon's first defeat of the season. And this is the part most people miss, the subtle admissions and strategies that'll shape their future games. The number 3 Oregon Ducks faced off against the number 7 Indiana Hoosiers on Saturday afternoon at Autzen Stadium in Eugene, and it didn't go the Ducks' way. Indiana emerged victorious with a 30-20 scoreline, marking the first loss for Oregon this year, leaving them at 5-1 overall and 2-1 in the Big Ten Conference. Next on the agenda for the Ducks is a trip to take on Rutgers. What did Dan Lanning have to say about it all? We've got the initial highlights from his post-game press conference right here. A complete transcript is on the way. Let's break it down in a way that's easy to follow, even if you're new to the tactics of the game. Lanning kicked things off by acknowledging the letdown, emphasizing that his team simply didn't perform at the level needed to secure the win. He praised Indiana's coaching staff, led by Coach Cignetti, calling them really well coached and crediting their solid game plan. The Hoosiers applied constant pressure, which Oregon struggled to counter, especially on third downs and in protecting quarterback Dante Moore. For beginners, think of third downs as crucial moments where teams have to advance the ball enough to keep possession. If they fail, the other team gets the ball back, often shifting momentum. But here's where it gets controversial. Lanning pointed out that Indiana seemed more prepared for us and this moment, hinting at a possible scouting edge. Was this a lapse on Oregon's part, or just Indiana's superior execution? It's a debate that could divide fans. Some might argue Lanning's team underestimated the Hoosiers, while others see it as a testament to Indiana's rising star status. Lanning was quick to defend his players, saying there was no letdown from them, and he gave a shout-out to the enthusiastic home crowd, who created some opportunities by forcing penalties on Indiana. However, Oregon's own penalties, something he described as a little bit uncharacteristic, hurt them badly, keeping them behind the chains on offense. For those unfamiliar, playing behind the chains means starting drives from deep in your own territory, making it tougher to score as you have more field to cover. He reiterated that Indiana was more prepared than us for this moment, and that the Ducks shot ourselves in the foot. Lanning reminded everyone that players understand the road ahead, stressing that it's tough to stay perfect in college football, particularly against strong opponents like Indiana. To Dante Moore, he offered a straightforward message. Adversity is real. This ties into the broader theme of resilience in sports. Coaches often use losses as teaching moments to build mental toughness. Emphasizing unity, he called it a team effort and a team loss, noting that our protection wasn't cleaned around the quarterback. On Oregon's offensive output of 267 yards, Lanning admitted Indiana had the answers, covering well and shutting down key plays. He didn't spare anyone in the organization, including himself, saying no one performed well that day. "I don't think our plan was great," he confessed, highlighting failures in stopping Indiana's run when it counted most, poor coverage on defense, and insufficient offensive rushing. This self-reflection is a hallmark of great coaches, showing accountability rather than finger-pointing. For more context, check out these related stories. Number 7 Indiana dominates second half, hands number 3 Oregon its first loss of the season. Oregon receiver out for the season. Defensive back questionable against Indiana. Number 7 Indiana ends Oregon's 18-game home field winning streak. Live updates recap. As Oregon Ducks sports beat reporter, I cover the team closely. If you're a fan, you know how these games can stir up endless debates. And this is the part most people miss. Lanning's comments subtly nod to future improvements, like studying Indiana's tactics. But let's stir the pot. Is he admitting a coaching mismatch, or is this just humble pie? Some might counter that Indiana's win proves the Big Ten's parity, challenging Oregon's top ranking. What do you think? Did Oregon deserve this loss, or was it a stolen victory? Share your thoughts in the comments. Agree or disagree? Let's hear it. Do you see Lanning's team bouncing back stronger, or is this the start of a slide? Your opinions could spark some heated discussions among fellow fans. If you're enjoying this coverage, remember, by engaging with our site, you consent to our user agreement and privacy policy. We appreciate your support, and if you purchase products or register through our links, it helps keep the content coming.